Just got off a call with a woman I was thinking about hiring for some business support, a little mentorship session. I met her at an event, just feel called, didn't know why. Her name is Jennifer, and it turns out my sister, whose name is Jennifer, and her have the same exact birthday. Coincidence? I think not. Anyway, I had the call with her. I'm not even sure why totally I was scheduling it, but I knew there was something. I knew there was something. And I wasn't quite sure until the end of the call if I was going to say yes to hiring her, because I wasn't, again, sure what I needed. I'm in this transitional period. Book is out. Tongue tie just released. What do I want in this next chapter? And she asked me, what hill am I willing to die on as it relates to my life, my work, etc. And I started crying. So that was a good sign. Tears were flowing and I processed them for a moment. And then came the answer. The hill that I am willing to die on is that the recovery world is too black and white, and there are other answers. I was sober for 5 years, and in that time, I was so rigid. With that, choosing to get sober ultimately led me to my root cause of why I was reaching for things outside of myself for comfort. And it wasn't that I am an addict. And I questioned that, right? I got sober for 5 years. Am I an addict? Am I an alcoholic? But what I learned is addiction and alcoholism, as I see it, are actually Band-Aids. And when I say it's a Band-Aid, right, it's a word that we're using, it's a term, and it's something that we're claiming to put a Band-Aid on a deeper issue. For me, my deeper issue was I had a tongue tie and my nervous system was severely dysregulated. For a lot of other people, right, dysregulated nervous system, but where does it stem from? Where does it stem from? Because we weren't born addicts or alcoholics. No baby was born with a bottle of alcohol in their mouth and a pill, right? With that said, of course, there are children that might have had parents that were addicts when they were born. So they may have been born with some level of that, right? With that, I believe through work, we can do deep healing work to get through that ancestral trauma and those inherited emotions, because we know the root cause of why it's happening, right? So to me, it's all about finding the root cause that is creating us to use those terms. So that is the hill I'm willing to die on. I don't know that I've ever really said that publicly, though I do very much write about it in my book, Glow Up Your Chakras, From Medicated to Meditated. I just didn't know that that was the hill I was going to be getting ready to die on in this life. So if I start talking more about that, now you know why.